Go!
Hello, welcome to You Are the Community, a show about you being part of the community. I think as artists, we're often alone in our studios, just hammering away at our work, and it can be very easy to forget that there's other people who are just like us that are also creating in their own little space. And this show is really about bringing those little compartmentalized spaces together into one cohesive body of work that kind of shows that everyone's practice is uniquely individualistic but also belonging to a part of a larger community. This wall right here is filled with artwork that people have come and drawn spontaneously. I'm a big fan of this bear over here. My partner Alex drew it, and it's just incredibly charming to me. I also love this pink rabbit bunny. That's pretty dope.
Wow. And how's it feeling to show this type of work and build that feeling of community in the Great Hall?
Yeah, I think the strangest part of the art experience in galleries is the fact that there's not really a comfortable place to sit and really enjoy the work. You're always kind of just standing in this ultra saturated white wall space that looks incredibly liminal, incredibly backrooms kind of vibe, and it's just not a cozy spot for you to really sit and take in the work. And for our show, we wanted to create kind of a homely earth vibe where you're sitting by the fireplace and really connecting with someone about the work.
Wow. The play with light is incredible here. So this work is by Veronica. Very textural, and you can see very fluid and colorful. It's really beautiful. All right, so we are next to Jared's work here. Jared, could you introduce the piece and give us an insight on how you came to this artwork?
Yeah, the piece is called Long Time No See, and it's part of a body of work that I'm working on that kind of deals with the idea of being invited versus uninvited in certain spaces. For me, whenever I'm out alone, especially at night, there's always this sense of longing for myself to be a part of something else, whether to be a part of this dinner scene or a part of even watching a first date or a couple of friends get together. There's definitely that sense of ooh, I kind of wish I was included in that. And these pieces kind of allow me to feel closer to those people. And it has this voyeuristic effect, but it's also me kind of interjecting myself into their space a little bit. And for me, that feels, I don't know, it feels like it's something that's important to me to do, because a part of me feels like I'm not invited to these spaces, and I just kind of want to be a part of them somehow, and so these paintings kind of let me access them.
Wow. And it sounds like in reference to perhaps a photo. Is that an inspiration for you when you're looking at the perspective in which to play with?
Yeah, so the way I work is I usually take a bunch of different photos, and each of those photos then gets sorted into different purposes. So some photos I use for purely the architecture and getting the shapes right. Other photos are more so for the colors and the vibes, and then other photos are close-ups of certain people in the scene, and I kind of just collage them together into something that looks like it makes sense. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And where else can people find your work?
Yeah, so I'm on Partial Gallery, which is an online gallery that it's an online gallery that showcases a lot of student and emerging artist work. So you can find me at jaredbypartialgallery.com, something like that. I'm also on Instagram. My Instagram handle is jaredby, and hopefully I'll be showing more in the summer. I'll let you guys know.
Awesome. Thanks so much.